Welcome to today's Explainer. We are going to build your absolute ultimate 2026 digital toolkit. Today, we're bridging a really important gap, the one between saving your hard-earned money and then turning around and investing those resources into capturing an audience's attention as a creator. Because honestly, whether you're just browsing for deals or you're trying to build a massive brand, having the right tools is quite literally everything.
Okay, so here's our roadmap. We're taking a journey from being savvy online consumers to becoming highly engaging digital creators. We'll start by locking down your budget with the Buyhatke shopping lesson, and then we'll dive right into mastering AI audio, fast-paced visuals, and top distribution strategies. Let's get right into it. Part 1. The 2026 Digital Dilemma and the Buyhatke shopping lesson. We have to start with consumption. Because to truly thrive in this incredibly noisy digital world, you've got to first master how you actually spend your money online.
Picture this. You're sitting in a coffee shop. You pull out your brand new wireless headphones that you just bought at a retail store for $50. But your friend sitting right across the table, they just bought the exact same pair on Amazon for under $30. They literally just checked Buyhatke You First, which automatically compares prices everywhere before you buy. So you're realizing you paid $20 more for the exact same thing. Man, that hurts, right? You can practically hear the other coffee shop customers laughing at you. The core lesson here is absolutely crucial. Before you buy, compare. Use Buyhatke.
And you know, Buyhatke didn't just appear out of thin air. It started back in 2012 as a really simple web tool, expanded to a mobile app in 2014, and now in 2026, it's evolved into this incredible, comprehensive AI platform. It basically turns your everyday browsing into automated savings across over 1,000 different stores. It's like having a genius personal shopper in your pocket at all times.
So, fully adopting the Buyhatke lesson means following a really simple 4-step process so you never ever fall for a fake discount again. First, obviously set your budget. Second, shortlist your items so you aren't just impulse buying. Third, and this is huge, use the price history tracker to see if that so-called sale is actually a good deal. And finally, when you're checking out, just let the app automatically find and apply the absolute best coupons for you.
Now, if you really want to take control, there's a feature here called Spend Lens, and it is a real eye-opener. It forces you to confront exactly where your money is going. If you've ever found yourself wondering, man, how much have I cumulatively spent on Amazon or Flipkart over the last 5 years? Well, Spend Lens pulls all that data together. It visualizes your actual shopping habits, it totally cuts through the noise and shows you the hard reality of your spending.
But it goes way beyond just regular e-commerce. It's basically a total digital auditor for your life. It can find visually similar look-alike products that are way cheaper. It even compares cab prices across Uber, Ola, and Rapido to find you the cheapest ride across town. Oh, and it uses something called Watch Lens to track the time you spend binge-watching Netflix or YouTube. So you're optimizing your money and your time.
Section 2. AI voices and audio. Now that we've optimized how we consume and save our money, it is time to pivot. We're moving from consumer to creator, starting with the exploding world of AI voice generators.
Just look at how the current market breaks down. 11 Labs is clearly taking the crown here with an impressive 4.5 stars. It's the perfect sweet spot, giving you highly realistic, emotion-driven voices with a super easy interface for about $22 a month. Fish Audio is an awesome budget pick at just $5.50, but honestly, it's got a pretty steep learning curve. And then you have Well Said, which is the priciest at over $50, yet somehow still sounds kind of stiff and robotic.
Let's talk about the technical side for a second, because if you're using 11 Labs, you absolutely have to avoid sounding like a robot. You do that by mastering 4 specific sliders. Speed controls your energy. Stability is super important. You want to lower it for social media so the voice sounds more emotional and unpredictable, but raise it for corporate professional stuff. Similarity keeps the voice true to its original model, and style exaggeration just adds a little extra dramatic flair. Dialing these in, that is the secret sauce.
And when you look at the actual creator workflow, pay really close attention to step 4. It's wild. By simply adding an exclamation mark or maybe capitalizing a specific word in your text script, you completely force the AI to change its emotional delivery. You're practically directing the AI like a Hollywood actor, just by tweaking your punctuation. It is a total game changer.
Moving right along to Section 3, fast-paced editing tricks and advanced mockups. Because once you have that pristine audio locked in, you have to nail the visual pacing. If you don't, people will just scroll right past you.
Let's start with the absolute foundation of modern content,
the jump cut. Short-form platforms have completely rewired viewer habits, so the jump cut is your best friend. It slices out all the dead air, the ums, the awkward pauses. It just keeps the viewer's brain constantly stimulated with this snappy, highly caffeinated energy.
But the real magic happens when you start layering these visual pillars together. You want to match your rapid jump cuts directly to the beat of your background music. Throw in a sudden camera zoom or a quick visual gag. The whole point is to constantly subvert the viewer's expectations so they physically cannot look away from the screen.
And for the creators out there who really want to push the visual boundaries without spending a fortune on 3D assets, you can actually use After Effects' advanced 3D renderer. You can build entirely realistic 3D phone mockups just using simple shapes. You just extrude the layers, drop in an environment light with an HDR file, and boom, you've got stunning, highly realistic metal reflections on your phone frame. No expensive external plugins needed whatsoever.
Section 4, Winning Instagram in 2026. You've got the optimized message, the flawless audio, the punchy visuals. Now we've got to distribute this masterpiece.
What is so fascinating about the top trends right now is this really weird split in user psychology. On one hand, audiences are demanding the ultra-modern convenience of AI-powered reels and these massive 20-image shoppable carousels. But on the very same feed, they are deeply craving the cozy, unfiltered nostalgia of 90s Polaroid and VHS tape filters. Melding that high-tech convenience with a low-tech, relatable aesthetic, that is exactly how you win.
And check out this number, 60%. That is the massive increase in engagement you get when you choose to collaborate with micro-influencers, folks with maybe 10,000 followers, rather than going after massive A-list celebrities. It just proves that raw, community-level authenticity will beat out highly produced corporate flashiness every single day of the week.
Honestly, the power of interaction here is just staggering. You want to shift your audience from being passive zombies scrolling in bed to active participants. Throwing an interactive poll into your stories bumps engagement by 30%, and hosting live, unfiltered event streams, that pushes it to a massive 45% increase. Get them to play along with you.
Section 5, the culmination of everything we've talked about, the ultimate digital toolkit. Let's bring all these distinct strategies together.
Here it is, your complete pipeline. By automating your savings and auditing your time with Buyhatke, you free up the budget and the hours you desperately need. Then, you channel those resources into mastering lifelike AI voices, dialing in your fast-paced visual editing, and leveraging the nostalgia meets AI trends on Instagram. It is a continuous loop, taking you straight from consumer optimization to creator domination. So I'll leave you with this final provocative thought for today's explainer. As these tools automate practically everything in our lives, from finding the absolute best price on the internet to generating flawless human voices from a text box, what are you going to build with all the time you get back? The ultimate toolkit is sitting right there, but the vision, well, that's entirely up to you. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.